Hey everybody, so haven't done a check-in here in a while. This is the Monkeebutt. As you guys know, it's my DIY pontoon boat. I give Chud 327 the credit here because that's kind of where I got the idea from. Chud, great boat, still working on mine a little bit, but here's some of the improvements that I've worked on today. So you can kind of see there's a bit of a roof behind me. We put a Bimini top on the boat. Down here in Florida it gets a little hot, so we want to be able to stay in the shade. So what I did was I modified my rails that I had. I did have 2x4s for rails, but now what I've switched over to are 2x10s. And I'll go ahead and show you here kind of what the difference was. But what it did was it allowed me to take the Bimini top and move the rails in closer together so that it went up and down a lot easier. So here's the 2x10s that I installed. And you can see I have a 2x4 on there now, so it's a big difference. Gives us a place to set stuff if we want to. I think I'm going to frame it out just so that if we want to put something on there, nothing happens to it. And then here's the Bimini top up here. Let me pull this down a little. There we go. So that back there is the back of it. It's also the pouch. So we got that done. Now, one of the big problems that I have, Chud figured out his answer, but Chud, your solution just wouldn't work for me, so I have to come up with my own. And that is down here on the front of the boat. As you can see, looking down here, hopefully you can see it, the front is very flat. So what I'm trying to do is come up with a way to make it to where it's not flat. So this is what I've come up with. So I've made these triangles, and I'm basically going to put two of them about 2 feet apart, and then run a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, the length of them on the side that flows downwards, and then that'll allow the water to go underneath the barrels, so that when we go ahead and put the big motor on here, because we're going to put probably a 15 or a 20 horse on this, and just use the trolling motor for trolling around. So those are the big things that I've been working on today. Took a while, I had to kind of figure it out. I think it's all going to come together pretty nicely. Hopefully by next weekend, going to have those pieces all together, the plywood on them, and have them mounted, and maybe take it out for a test run. We do have a big spring regatta, as they call it, coming up on the 13th of April over at Old Man Frank's. Going to have some bands, so I'm sure the kids are going to want to be able to go out and jump in the water and play a little bit. So we'll see you guys later, and good luck on whatever you're building.